dreams. We all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Hey there, everyone. I'm Rusty, and I stick to comedy like wallpaper to a wall. As a professional paper hanger, I've seen more patterns than a kaleidoscope. I've got stories that will stick with you, just like that stubborn wallpaper glue. In my world, smooth finish is a goal, not just a dream. You know, hanging wallpaper is a lot like comedy. It's all about the timing and avoiding air bubbles. My boss always jokes, "Rusty, you're the only paper hanger who could make the walls cringe." While working as a paper hanger, this is what my manager said about my work. "Rusty, you're the only paper hanger who could make a wall look like an abstract art piece." Just this Wednesday, my colleagues said this about me. When you hang wallpaper, even the patterns try to escape. Let me share what my director said about my work on Tuesday. "Your idea of a straight line is as crooked as a politician." It's like my superintendent woke up and decided to roast my work with this comment. "You've got a talent for making every room look like a funhouse." In the realm of unbelievable feedback, my administrator said this about my work. "You're the reason why peeling walls are back in fashion." Picture this. My executives comment on my work went something like this. "Your wallpapering is like a mystery novel full of unexpected twists." Guess what my team said about my work during one of our meetings? "You could turn wallpaper hanging into an extreme sport." Let me share what my team had to say about my work just yesterday. "When you're done with a room, it's less home decor and more horror decor." One day, this is what my supervisor said about my work. "You're so bad at matching patterns, the walls have given up." I couldn't believe it when my executive remarked this. "Your work is the reason why paint only became a trend." Just when I thought I'd heard it all, my team said this about my work. "You make wallpaper cry for help." I've heard some things in my time, but what my superior said about my work was truly memorable. "Your version of smooth finish is as bumpy as a gravel road." So, there I was on a coffee break when one of my colleagues said to me, "You've got the unique ability to make wallpaper look like it's frowning." Guess what my manager said during our meeting? "In the world of straight lines, you're a scribble." You'll get a kick out of what my manager said. "You're the only paper hanger who needs a GPS to find the ceiling." You won't believe the hilarious thing my manager said. "Your wallpaper hanging is the reason why people believe in hauntings." I had to hold back laughter when my team commented on my work like this. "You could make a Zen garden lose its calm." Here's a good one. My head of department's take on my work was, "Your wall prep is like preparing for a disaster. It never goes as planned." My boss's perspective on my work took an unexpected turn when he said, "When you hang paper, even the scissors start to feel nervous." Here's a good one. My team's take on my work was, "You're the reason why wallpaper remover sales are booming." While working some extra hours, my team said this. "You're the only paper hanger who could turn a straight line into a question mark." One of my colleagues dropped this gem on Monday. "When you hang wallpaper, it looks like it's trying to run away from the wall." We went for a team building and my team leader dropped this gem. "You've got a talent for making every pattern look like a puzzle with missing pieces." The other day, my boss had this to say about my work. "Your wallpaper seems more visible than a neon sign." You won't believe what my team said about my work recently. "You're the reason we have to explain to clients what rustic really means." So, on a Friday, my team came up with this gem about my work. "If there was a world championship for crooked lines, you'd be undefeated." Another day I went to work and my manager said, "You make wallpaper hanging look like abstract expressionism." Just when I thought I'd heard it all, my manager said this about my work. "Your idea of matching patterns is like playing a game of mismatch." Just this Wednesday, my colleagues said this about me. "You're the reason why wallpaper anxiety is now a thing." One of my colleagues dropped this gem on Monday. "Your finishing touch is more like a final warning." Another day I went to work and my manager said, "You're the only paper hanger who makes the walls look dizzy." I couldn't believe it when my executive remarked this. "You could turn a simple room into a labyrinth with your wallpaper skills." My team's feedback on my work was quite the surprise. Your wallpaper jobs are like a riddle, nobody can solve them. While working some extra hours, my team said this. You make wallpaper hanging a contact sport. You won't believe what my team said about my work recently. Your work is a masterclass in how not to hang wallpaper. Ever had your work summed up by your chief in a single sentence? Mine did. And it was, when you match patterns, it's like a kaleidoscope gone wrong. I had to hold back laughter when my team commented on my work like this. You're the reason why people prefer bare walls. So, on a Friday, my team came up with this gem about my work. Your wallpapering technique is like a magic trick, now you see it, now you don't. Just when I thought I'd heard it all, my team said this about my work. Even the wallpaper paste wants to quit when you're around. In the realm of unbelievable feedback, my administrator said this about my work. You're the only paper hanger who could make a wall look like it's wearing plaid. Here's a good one. My head of department's take on my work was, you're the only paper hanger who could make a striped pattern look like a zigzag. Let me share what my team had to say about my work just yesterday. When you hang wallpaper, even the glue starts to second guess its purpose. So, there I was on a coffee break when one of my colleagues said to me, you've got a knack for turning floral patterns into abstract art. Let me share what my director said about my work on Tuesday. Your wallpaper jobs are like a plot twist, nobody sees them coming. I had to hold back laughter when my administrator commented like this. You make bubble-free wallpaper an endangered species. So, my team leader came up with this singer about my work. Your idea of alignment is as accurate as a broken compass. We went for a team building and my team leader dropped this gem. The only thing straight about your wallpapering is your intention. The other day, my boss had this to say about my work. Your seams are wider than the Grand Canyon. My employer's feedback was quite the surprise when he said, you're the reason why wallpaper pattern designers have trust issues. My boss's perspective on my work took an unexpected turn when he said, your wallpaper hanging is the reason why paint sales are up. Here's a good one. My team's take on my work was, you make every wallpaper look like it's in a funhouse mirror. You'll get a kick out of what my manager said. If there was an award for creative wallpapering, you'd win for most abstract. Guess what my team said about my work during one of our meetings? You're the Picasso of wallpapering if Picasso made everyone dizzy. Picture this. My team's comment on my work went something like this. You could turn a do not disturb sign into a 3-act play. One day this is what my supervisor said about my work. Your approach to wallpapering is like a storm, it leaves chaos in its wake. Last week, my controller threw this curved ball. If crooked lines were a style, you'd be a fashion icon. Picture this. My executive's comment on my work went something like this. Your wallpapering is like a thriller novel full of unexpected turns. It's like my superintendent woke up and decided to roast my work with this comment. You have the unique skill of making wallpaper look like it's shrugging. Guess what my manager said during our meeting? Even a GPS couldn't help you hang wallpaper straight. I've heard some things in my time, but what my superior said about my work was truly memorable. You're the only paper hanger who could make a wall look like it's in a funhouse. Thanks for sticking around tonight, folks. I promise, the wallpaper here is hung better than at my job. It's been great sharing my wall-to-wall disasters and patterns of laughter with you all. Remember, in the world of wallpaper, every wrinkle tells a story, just like in comedy. I'll be heading back to my rolls of wallpaper, hopefully hanging them straighter than my jokes. Keep your wall smooth and your spirits high, and if you can't, just cover it up with wallpaper. And as my boss always says, Rusty, you're the only paper hanger who could turn wallpapering into an extreme sport. Thank you for being here and have a good day. See you on the next one.
And we all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything?
Hey, I may be the worst at my job, but at least I'm entertaining. Leave a comment down below and let me know what your manager is saying about your work. And if you didn't enjoy this show, well, I promise I'll try even harder to disappoint you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, stay employed and keep smiling.